Gents, good afternoon. It's April the 19th of April, away to RUSTHALL, who were 62 points before today, and we were on 65, and we've come away with a 6-0 victory. So, Corley, how did you see that game unfold today?
Really pleased with the performance and obviously the result. I think the management team previously to this game, the preparation was spot on. In terms, we knew that they were a good footballing side. They've lost one game in the last 24, so we knew we have to be better today to get a positive result. We knew they'd try and play out from the back, and I thought the boys worked so hard to lay out of possession and got their rewards in nicking the ball in the final third. And to show that level of performance with 4 games in 6 days is unbelievable. It really is. They've got to take credit. It's been a tough week to deliver that level of performance and the results that we've asked for. We set a target of 3 wins to guarantee us a playoff place, and they've delivered that with flying colours. And I think it's a big statement, against a side that I said are absolutely flying to lose 1 in the last 24, and to show that dominant performance today. And on another day, I thought we could have a few more goals as well. We've had some great opportunities. But the youngsters, Albie and Ashton in the final third again, their work ethic, and Dino, constant threat, and the 2 centre halves know they've been in a game today, and it was a collective. I thought defensively we were outstanding as a team today. Dan's made a brilliant save with a 1v1, and that's our only shot really I think they've had on target for the whole game. So really pleased. It's been a long, tough week for everyone involved, but they've delivered, and I'm really pleased.
Yeah, Corey, I mentioned Matt about the youngsters, and we spoke about it the other night after the Lawson game. Must be really pleasing how those guys come into the group when they're developing so well.
Yeah, like I say, obviously we said it on Thursday night. I thought they were fantastic on Tuesday and Thursday, and Albie's come back in today. I thought Ashton delivered a second performance in 3 days, way beyond his years. And I think Granty's a good foil for those two, and the likes of Ronald and Harvey as well. He's made a massive impact since coming back to the club, obviously a while ago now. But yeah, like I said, we've got some great young players at the club that, again, like I said it on Thursday, I don't think we've spoken about enough or we've given enough credit to the fact that we have got quite a lot of young players. And people talk about having young teams. Our group's young. We're bringing youngsters off the bench. But yeah, I thought just that all in all today, I think the whole group, boys are only involved. Like we've got 10 players in the stands here today watching the game that have all been part of the week. This led up to today, so I think everyone's got to take great credit. And obviously, again, the supporters are here again, and we've given them certainly a day where they can go away on and enjoy their Easter Sunday before we come back in. But yeah, like I say, to touch on the young players, I think all of them have been brilliant, and there's been lots of different things thrown at them. This is another difficult, tough place to come, tough pitch, wind, everything that goes with it. And again, like the manager said, they've come through with flying colours.
There's a real resilience, I think, about us as a group, certainly in the run we've been on. And there was a blip last Sunday in the cup. Might have been a little hiccup in the backside that we might have needed. But we look a level above some of the teams we've been playing, and it's really satisfying to see that.
Yeah, I actually said to the boys, I called that it might have been a blessing in disguise. I thought we turned up in the cup final and we didn't have the same buzz, the same energy levels that we've shown for the last 21 league games. And I think we're going to look back on that performance and that recognition that we can't just turn up and just roll. No team's just going to roll over for us at this level, at any level. And I think since then, to then react and show the reaction and level of performance for 3 games, as I say, in 4 games that we've had in the 6 days, they've got to take loads of credit for that. They really have, because a lot of people will be looking at going, "Oh, that might be their time," and they come off the boil a little bit. But I said to the boys, the last 20 games, there's obviously 60 points available. We had 50 points out of 60, and we've now obviously followed it up with a win against a team that have lost 1 in 24. So that's unbelievable. And as I say, we've made huge changes. After 13 games, we've sat down as a management team. It wasn't quite working. The personnel, the tactics, everything. We've had to completely flip it, knowing the league a little bit more. We've not really managed this level before, and we've had to make a lot of changes. And the players have brought into that. We've obviously added a lot more quality as well. But they've got to take massive credit, because we've got a lot of the players that played in our team for the first 13 games, and we were nowhere near it. So to make them changes and the tactics and for them to deliver, it's been one hell of a ride, and you know, we're in some massive credit to them, and the momentum is with us going into a real important end to the season now.
Yeah, Corey touched up there a little bit there, Matt. We now head into Monday against Fisher, game I think on Wednesday against Corinthian, and a final home game against Glee, with our sights firmly on finishing as high as we can in the league. Now secured the playoffs.
Yeah, I think the first target was obviously to get to the playoffs, and that's obviously that we've got to a cup final and lost. We've got to Wembley, and obviously now we're in the playoffs, so semi-final. So that's a massive thing for us as a new management team coming into the football club, and now we've got to really look at how we patch the team up for Monday, and we've got to now look at how do we finish third, because that's what we really want, is that home tie in the semi-final. Whether that's Monday that we go and get that 3 points, or whether we might need to do it later in the week due to obviously giving people some rest and chop and change it a little bit on Monday. That's something that obviously we're going to discuss at length now, myself and obviously the manager and the rest of the staff, because I think that's a really important next stage now. So I think we're delighted. Change room's delighted to get to the playoffs, and we're the second team I think with VCD that are guaranteed playoffs. And that's the target, is to finish third and try and get that home tie. But we've got to make sure that we don't also then end up with injuries, people missing big games by playing them again on Monday if they're not fully fit. So we've got some work to do now on getting that team selection right for Monday, and making sure that we make the earmark one of the later games in the week to go and get those 3 points to make sure that we are then finishing third. But that's for a talking point between ourselves. But look, we're delighted. It's been a long week, and we get 24 hours now to enjoy it, and then we're back out there again. But it'd be great to be back at home on a decent pitch in front of our home crowd. Hopefully we can get a big crowd, and we can enjoy these last 3 games. Looking forward to what's coming up. We've got a massive 3 weeks now for the football club. I mean, what a great place to be in, Wembley coming up, and everything that comes with that, and a semi-final of the playoffs is. I'd say it's a fantastic achievement for this season, and now we want to obviously go and finish the job off.
Guys, thank you for your time. A huge congratulations for getting the club into the playoffs. Well done. Look forward to the next 3 weeks, you say, mate. Bring it on.
Thanks,
Great
Andy.
stuff. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.